How's your summer been?
It's been amazing. Been traveling a lot, been able to work out a bunch. So just trying my best to get back into basketball shape, be able to run the training camp well, and just be able to compete against the best of the best again.
Any difference between how you approach like last summer, where you had a little bit more time, and this summer with the short off season?
Yeah, there's been a little bit less pickup basketball, a little bit less like 5-on-5 work, just because you didn't really have the time. Like you're still in the stages of ramping back into it because the finals end, you got to take those weeks off, then you want to ramp your work back up gradually. So that's a little bit different. Like not being able to play pickup right now, more so just doing individual workouts. That's probably a little bit like unique, but still having a great time. Still being able to like get better and every day. I love working out anyway, so it helps really well.
What's the mental shift going to this type of off season when you come so close to achieving your ultimate goal, which is to win a championship, versus in the past where it's like you just want to go further than you did?
Lock in even more. I feel like that's the mental shift. You like everybody. You never really got a taste of it before. Now you know what it is. Now you know what it looked like, what it takes to get there, and it's going to take even more now because now it's not like you're expected. Instead of being the people that no one really believed. So now it's like we have to hold ourselves to an even higher standard and raise that bar, raise that level, and raise that competitive mindset to be able to come in every single night in, night out, and make a statement with these games we play.
You touched on it, and really all the other players this offseason, even and the coaches, Brad as well, touched on the importance of getting off to a good start. How much is that motivating you guys coming into the offseason? When you look back and maybe that could have potentially been the difference between winning a championship.
Yeah, you realize that even if it's a good start, like you have to be yourselves from the start. You have to breed good habits, not bad habits. I think that's something that's the biggest thing for our team. It's just starting the season, we got to play exactly how we want to be playing. Not improvement. Like there can be improvements to be made. There's always going to be improvements. But it's a matter of making sure that we play the right way, night in, night out, and we do exactly what we're supposed to do. Take care of business, and we be ourselves. And I'm excited just because I feel like everyone has that same mindset flowing into camp. Everyone's really ready to get started and really ready to get back together. So it's going to be a great year.
What's the status for you in your contract talks? I know that's something we touched on a little bit earlier this summer. Where are things now?
Yes, I feel like the same spots. It's not something that you're really worried or pressed about because I feel like both sides, like I said before, are working to the better side of an agreement or something like that. So for me, it's just a matter of focusing on the basketball. All the extracurricular stuff will take care of itself. It's never really concerned me in the past. It won't concern me in the future. So I'm more so concerned about getting number 18.
Jaylen tweeted about SMH when the trade rumors first popped out. Have you had a chance to speak to him at all about kind of his headspace and as a team when you hear about these? This is a pretty significant rumor.
Yeah, it's a significant rumor. It's something that you want to do your best to take with a grain of salt. I feel like JB's mature in the mindset, and he knows that. And I talked to him, texted him, give him reach out as much as you can. But it's one of those things that it's the league, it's the business. One of those things you can't really be discouraged by because it's not that we don't like. It's not like I feel like we love JB. Everyone here in Boston, everyone on the team. So same with, and it kind of shows how valuable he is. The fact that top 10 player in the world, like you're the focal point. Like it's one of those things I remember back in the day with Al Jefferson and KG. It's one of those things like you're just like, oh dang, like Al Jefferson, but it's not even like the difference. I think JB is amazing. I think he's going to come and approach it even better. He's going to take it for like a competitive mindset too. So if it doesn't work out, which I don't know what it is or not, I don't know how, I'm not involved in none of those processes. But I think that he's going to come back with a chip on the shoulder. I love that because I know how JB responds, and he's going to be very, 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 very secure. He's secure of himself and he's secure of what he's going to be.
What is that like as a player, Grant, when you're with an organization that is trying to foster this family-like culture, but there's a business side of this too that at times may conflict with that or at least go against that. As a player, how do you process that whole ecosystem?
Yeah, you just have to keep your mind focused on what you can control. I feel like that's the number one thing because I've been trade rumors in the past. My agents have called me in the past. Like, it's one of those things where it's like you can't control that. So at the end of the day, you got to go perform for not only the team that's around because as a team, we're closer than we've ever been. You know what I mean? Like we have his back wholeheartedly. And it's one of those things that even if nothing happens, even if something does happen, we'll have his back either way. So for us, it's just a matter of keeping our heads on the task at hand, and that's winning, and that's accomplishing exactly what we didn't get to accomplish last year.
As a player who's been in the league a couple years, my last question, I promise. How have you adapted to handling those rumors? Because obviously when you first go around, it's probably comes out of nowhere, and now it seems like you kind of understand how this kind of operates.
Yeah, you just keep your head down. It's one of those things like you weren't going to change it one way or the other. So for you, it's just a matter of performing exactly how you need to perform, performing exactly how your team needs you to perform, and being honest with yourself and just embracing any opportunity that arises.